problem is that you really don't feel enough for the characters in this game. Even when you like this game, it's playing in an open world and so on, the character has no background, right? You have to watch, even watch the anime, the movies don't help anything about it, and so on, right? It doesn't actually like really give you, you know, the fleshed out storyline, right? So it's kind of hard to feel for the characters, and obviously the problem is that all of the like the sad parts, to speak. You know, it's hard to get sad, right? Actually, it's up there, so I think like this can't be the right way I'm running right now. But yeah, I'm running towards the quest mark, but that can't be the right way. It's nothing up here, yeah. Yeah, I have to go to Vesperpool. But that's good because so I was thinking that in this part here we're gonna do the new hunts then. You can unlock now at rank 9. Because last part, of course, beating the game, you get more hunts, so you can actually get to rank 9. And then we did level 110 samurai, which is like might be actually the highest level in the game, or probably around this level. And that was all of the last parts, right? This part we're gonna go to the hunter headquarters, and we will have at least 3 more hunts. I think like 4 maybe. A few 3 I think before, but we might have spawned new ones and beaten the game. So 3 or more, and then gonna be Vesperpool. Then we can also do this extra boss quest now we're getting from this weapon maker there is. Which I think is kind of weird. Sid didn't give you this as well before, but whatever. So yeah, the Vesperpool here. Then we also has the head headquarters. Oh, that's from other. Let's see what's called. There we go. Let's go up there. Yeah, so spoilers here now, right? Because obviously it's like a post game, right? So I know the storyline now, and you can of course go and check my playthrough. If you don't want, you can just skip this. I'm talking about storyline here. So there'll be a lot of spoilers now. Everyone dies at the end, kinda, right? But it's open, left to like your personal which of it. I would say, because I was like, did Luna afraid survive? Was coming to my head, but I didn't see her being, I would say, too young, you know. So, but on the same time, Noctis becomes kind of like a god, so he might be able to resurrect her or like sort of create some new world and so on. So it was kind of like, and did the other 3 guys when Arde took the souls kind of thing. They survived. And so on, right? So it's that's left open for the player. I don't think that's bad. That's pretty good actually. And either are like coming together in the afterlife, but I also felt that he survived actually. I felt that she actually survived. That's kind of my impression. My first initial thought of it was that she survived actually, or that he could like recreate, like, you know, resurrect it. When I saw that ending, in my view. But anyway, the biggest problem was the main character, the main villain guy, Ari, which talked about during that part and part before as well. And there's been a lot of talk about now that from developers, Swedish, on top of that they're gonna like do some fashion store, because really I was like, what the fuck, why didn't they do this thing? First of all, actually, when I point out that I complained a lot about this, and I say it again, that he didn't have a second form. And I was like, what the fuck? I thought about a lot of people did at my work the day afterwards. And you know, I work at the game company, so most people have played 1 or more like Final Fantasy games, or you know, like all the role-playing games, specifically Japan games. So I was like, what? Only human form? Like everyone at my office was like, yeah, that sounds weird. Like, where was that tentacle monster? Like, everyone was like, yeah, that doesn't sound very Final Fantasy. Like, he's supposed to be like one with alien form. Yeah, I was like, yeah, exactly. Like, so absolutely. And I actually found some leaked info. Maybe I wasn't actually all report, but yeah, I found that leaked info. And I looked at that leaked info, and that info then, it actually was very true to pretty much what happened. So that leak was, as it claimed to be like a grumpy employee from Swedish. Makes sense if you read it. It's like half a year before the game was released, and pretty much on point on the storyline. And to note that leaked info actually says that Arden is gonna have like 3 boss battles, like 1 human form, 1 more power up, and then some kind of demon form. It says it in the leaked info. And the leaked info pretty much covers everything, like Gintina, Shiva, you know, So it covers pretty much all other parts. So yeah, like that seems to definitely have been a plan in the game to have like, yeah, we're gonna have a demon form, but they cut it off because like, you know, maybe bug issues, whatever, right? Models wasn't done and so on. Because I was like, what the fuck when I played the game, right? I was like, what the fuck when I did the last playthrough. And I still feel that was actually the biggest disappointment. That the storyline was pretty bad, and not the storyline, but how it was presented, right? It's like the storyline for me kind of makes sense, but the presentation was not good enough, right? That absolutely. But even more so, that did disappoint me that part because I was using it importantly, and being used to that isn't good, right? Being used to the storyline is gonna be badly presented. It's not a good sign, but I was still like, you know, that disappointed me more, right? I was really aware of that when I got into that part of the game. But there was not gonna be like a final demon battle. Oh shit, the head of the next hunt? Wait, what? What hunt do you have left then? Like seriously? Oh. Yeah, this must be the wrong file. Okay, so let's so I did see I had an autosave, but I never used autosaves, so I was like, that makes no sense to me. Yeah, I was like, what's the autosave there for? So I have the autosave there, so a little more time on that. 23. That was actually more time. Yeah, I played overnight. Yeah, how weird. Why did I say that though? It's really weird. The first time I forgot to save on the game. It's really weird. Also I had to beat 110 boss again. Anyway, yeah. So like that last part there with like the story that was presented, I hoped it would be, but like that disappointed me now. So I was very aware of that. I was kind of expected, unfortunately. But yeah, not an actual boss battle with the last boss. That absolutely was the worst part of the game, I think. Absolutely. The whole chapter. That was the worst part of the game. You can say what you want about like if the story was good or not, right? But that thing is such an iconic thing in a Final Fantasy game. And I think even because of fantasy games, you can see it in like Breath of Fire and so you see it in other, you know, JRPG games. Probably mainly because Final Fantasy is, you know, the biggest franchise, the most known name, right? And they always do it, so everyone else also do it pretty much to kind of, you know, be as Fantasy, right? So that was like, wow, this is just, because what I heard about when I looked at what they're gonna patch and so on, they're like, we're gonna add in more lines to Arden, right? And that is what I have thought about when I, you know, complain about the game. Mainly in storyline, like why is the bad guy explaining his plans so on? That's what I've been telling that they're pretty much gonna add in exactly that I've been saying is lacking in a storyline aspect. But I would say I want even more. I want a boss there. I even more want the boss there. That if you ask me, that's what I want the most. Actually, kinda. I would say that yes. So obviously the storyline is probably what you like bring with you after play again more. It's better fleshed out, that would be better. I'm gonna go in soon here and talk about exactly what I mean, the myths and so on. Much more details. But I mean, the thing is that I'll say, you know, the thing is that you can always like present a storyline in different ways. Here. Yeah, you can always present, you know, the storyline in different ways. You can present the storyline in a good or bad way. It can be a horrible storyline. You know, the main guy can be 50%, and so on, right? A lot of different like a lot of holes, I would say. I think that's the good word for it. I would say there's a lot of mistakes that can happen in storyline. You know, there's a lot of like you look at like a movie or something like that. It looks like a Rambo movie, like a Sylvester movie, for example. You know, classic action movie, right? Or a Schwarzenegger movie or something like that. And when you watch the movies, you can be like, yeah, this storyline is crap. That could be your idea, like, yeah, this storyline is bad. That could be like what you think so on. Or like, oh, this bad guy's plan makes no sense, or something like that. Or like the Venice movie, example. I like Civil War, but I think that Barry Civil was absolutely the worst part in that movie, and his plan was just horrible. You saw understand, right? But anyway, and so on. But when you go and watch the action movies, then you expect action, right? Obviously, that's my point, right? You expect it to be good action. You have like, yeah, okay, the storyline is crap because of this or this or this or this reason, or like the storyline's pretty good, but this thing he really like, this plot hole, like kind of reason for me and so on. But this action is gonna be what's like the trademark thing that they don't fail at. Like, it's a good action, but it's a great movie. No, but it's an okay movie because of this, right? And when you play for fantasy, you know the combat system, the leveling system, like the optional and the puzzles in the game and all of that, the real core gameplay, right? That they cannot fail on. Then the storyline can be like, okay, this storyline doesn't have as good characters as F9, or this story has better characters than F10 or something, and so on, right? But the actual like core gameplay, because the actual battles in the game and so on, has to be good, right? Absolutely. In this game, if you ask me, absolutely is worse than F12, 37% in bad system wise, but it's pretty good. Pretty good, it feels better and so on, but it's a little too dumbed down, for example. But it's overall pretty good. The optional quest is pretty good. Finding Daleks is really very, very interesting. Daleks in itself are very nice to play. And so boss battles are unfortunately, yeah, I think the overall whole game battle is kind of weak, as I mentioned. It's mediocre, unfortunately, with all the games. So there's so little strategy in them. So it's like, it feels that the bosses are good, have good design from what the gameplay is, kinda. So it's like, this should be better, but there's a whole fundamental that's wrong and not the actual boss. So I don't want to say that games have bad boss design, but it feels that the Big Bird is like, okay, this is a very arbitrary, like very simple, type of boss battle in one way, right? So, but actually, it's the whole fundamental that's wrong, not the boss battle itself. But anyway, then, right? So obviously, then when you look at my point, of course, that when you look at the actual last boss in the game, right? You look at the actual last boss in the game. That is something they cannot fail, if you ask me. That is something that you have to succeed on when you are screening. Pretty much, right? But that's like, okay, even if the bosses have a weak storyline, or even if the boss motivation is pretty weak, or even if the main character is whatever, no one likes him and we failed on that part and so on, the actual final battle has to be epic, right? It has to be this massive, and as that's sort of over and over again. Yeah, you expect it to be some kind of gigantic demon form. You expect that for a fantasy game. You expect the last enemy in the game to have your hidden form, have the like super sized, shit, right? Especially thanks to the storyline. The problem is that not only does that make sense in like the franchise kind of way, but it also makes perfect sense as a storyline part, right? I think that's the hardest part why I was very important there, because not only do I expect from playing every other game in the franchise, and most of the speed, I expect that by a huge margin, but I especially expect it a little bit more so than for how the storyline present. Right? This game was called like stupid here, but let's say something like eternal demon battle, so whatever, right? Let's call it something else, Viking quest to this or whatever, and but it's a Japanese RPG game with many Japanese company, and yeah, so you have that, and it's like, oh, nice, do this first. Yeah, right, and you expect it to be like a massive epic battle in the end, regardless of storyline from my RPG. But then, obviously, then even more you have his undead face form. Also talk about him, like absorbing the demons and blah blah blah, calling the demons. You expect him to turn into Satan, right? You expect him to be like the demon king, and his name should be like the true demon, or like the ancient one, the original demon, or like you expect that to happen. Everything in the storyline points you to that being his true form, right? That is something else than just a human-looking immortal guy, and obviously from playing the other games since the general franchise, general genre, so on, it's happened as well. That was absolute crap. But then anyway, some other portions I picked up reading out about the storyline when I actually had beat the whole game, so I could read about people's, review of the ending and like some guide parts, and I covered some more meat to the storyline and so on. One thing that I think the game absolutely failed on, and I can't understand how people are like defending it. So they're like, oh, but it was clear, and that makes much more sense now because of this and so on. It's like, no. I'm just like, no. No. So, for example, the biggest thing I'm talking about with the boss here is that Ifrit, or Ifrit, right? Ifrit, not Ifrit. The thing is that I think his name is spelled like, how's they spell this game actually? I remember. I think it's called an Ifrit, right? Usually, right? But if I found that they actually all spell with an I. It's F7 or something, F6, it's called Ifrit, right? So I'm gonna start with Ifrit, I'll start with that. But anyway, so Ifrit then, apparently, is evil. And I seriously mean that. I found this family or like relationship, diagram for the game, right? And it says like, oh, Ifrit is the servant of Odin and Chancellor. It's like, is he? What? Like, seriously? I did not know that. Play the game. There's an absolute mistake in the game then. So obviously that is actually canon because it says in their own guidebook. But the fucking game never says that. I mean, seriously, that's really, really bad. And it covers that, when I read it more, but little people read, some extra material and so on. It covers that Ifrit then is like he hates humans, like Leviathan and so on. Whereas like Shiva likes humans and so on, so he wants to kill a human, blah blah, and he might be the one that actually started Odin to be this demonic guy, right? So he maybe created the demon or something in the beginning. So it actually is Ifrit's fault that everything happening. He's the evil god for the game. Perhaps it's likely. But the thing is that regardless of that, he and Odin is on the same side. That did not. Oh yeah, actually one had a theory that Ifrit is the evil guy. The Emperor's demon form looks like him, and talks about sitting on the throne, and he's on the throne, and his boss and so on. So he's actually the main evil guy and so on, right? But he's behind everything. But I was like, even that is what it is. The game really does not say anything about it. I mean, absolutely horrible. The game absolutely failed. If anything, the game failed even more than that. I didn't even think about that until I read the dimensions, and I had like, is that true? And then I saw the flow charting, the diagram, and I was like, okay, yeah, this must be true because, yeah, like that's from an official guidebook, right? And it really shows like, if it's servant of Odin, so it has to be that. It's canon, and it's like, wow. The game really did not say anything about it at all. At all. That's an absolute mistake. Absolutely. Even bigger than Odin not saying his exactly motivation or why you have to give it power. Because the game doesn't say it either. But everything I read as the beginning game is that people saying that, well, he have to give you all the powers, because otherwise he couldn't like kill all the gods and so on. Which was my theory all along. My theory was that he probably wants to either die or give you all the powers so you can kill everything like for real. That was my two big theories. And actually, I seem to be right on both of them, kinda, because it's like because the game is open to information. So either he wants to give you all the powers, but even doing that, he wants to win. So certain he couldn't die if you didn't have all the powers. And he's like, oh, I'm finally at peace. I finally go to heaven. So it really is like, like I said from the beginning, like he probably wants to die actually. That was my first theory in this game. Like, I think he wants to die, right? And my second theory pretty much, I think that he wants to kill everything for real. Something, so he has to give you all the powers. Like, he cannot win if you don't have all the powers. Like, he can kill you, but then someone else will have your powers, whatever. So they won't actually end the cycle. He has to kill you when you're at full power, kind of, right? And that makes much more sense also, because otherwise, why would he give you Ifrit before you fight? Because he must gives you then the summon, right? He gives you the god. He could just kept the god and fought you with it. And actually, overall though, so he wasn't actually, they were together, they were in the same parts, right? Whatever how the actual storyline is, because obviously the story is crap at that point. Because there's no dialogue. and that's gonna be added in some patch. And I hope that they fix that, and I will probably replay it because yeah, obviously he should, as I said last one, he should say stuff to He should say stuff. Oh yeah, I tricked you to get that gods. Now I can kill you, and then we get the whole demon world. Oh no, you can. He has to say something there, and he doesn't, right? And if he should say something, he doesn't either. Then it just leaves you very, yeah. And that's the horrible problem with the game, where they don't flesh out the storyline at all. So what the storyline itself, I think the storyline from A to B works actually. I think it works actually, and then the B ending is open for repetition. But I think it works actually pretty good. But things that you don't flesh out the details how to get from A to B. So you're wondering like, okay, I saw this in B. What does it actually mean? I don't know, because they didn't actually like explain to me, So yeah, but even worse than, like as I mentioned again, you don't actually know that the Ifrit is actually evil. Even I was like, okay, he's just like Lord of Gods, it's a douchebag. Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, so that's really horrible. And also that again, I would say, going back to the fight itself, if they're on the same team, why couldn't you fight them on the same time, like you did in FF8, so then they can fuse to become a bigger monster, right? So yeah, definitely, because I mean, obviously Ifrit is way more epic than Ardennis. Ardennis is like this random scrub that is fights with some use similar weapons and he dies. Ifrit is like some fire shield and has some abilities, he flies around in the air more, and he does way cool stuff, I think, and he's the second battles. So if that case, then they were on the same team and so on, Chasing Order actually might have made it better as well. Like he was the last part Ifrit then. Like if you kill Arden, his summon is lost to him, and then you actually have to kill the last god, which actually is the evil mastermind. They could also have been a bit stronger, actually. Especially because Ifrit is a very, a summon god. I, as a player, feel a lot of like, this is your classic Shiva, Ifrit, like Bahamut. For me, they have a lot of meaning to me because I see them in so many games, with different personalities, some of the games, and some storylines. Also, for me, it's like, yeah, even now, like, so I want more of that. So, but yeah, I mean, the storyline, it fills out, but the fleshing out is horrible. Especially on the Ifrit was evil down. That was absolutely completely missed up. I didn't even read it. When I read it, I was like, yeah, that makes much sense. Right, so when I read it, and I read people's like explanation of the game, right, they were like, no, but this says here in the guidebook that if it actually gives his powers and so on, and I was like, oh, okay, that actually makes a lot more sense to me when I read that, but I couldn't figure out how to play in the game, right? That absolutely horrible in the game. I should have how much is this? By the way, here's the second form of the Malbro, Maldoom. Malbro, do you think you have it that you the game? Best video to me. Absolutely think that's a bit for me. He's hot. I mean, obviously, Malbro is very effective. With a bad breath. But this enemy also feels kind of like, yeah, I think I see this before. I would okay. Whoa! That seems very strong. Big fight against a plant enemy. Good. I'll probably get fire now, right? Don't really know. Holy Oleg. Oh. Yeah, obviously I didn't buy more fortunate after this travel round. Yeah, how do we wait better? Bad breath. Very strong ability. Instead of kill you, you will go live and you will also take that. He used to me like the whole power. Maybe it's fire, okay, yeah, like, make my shot fire. So it is fire. I was like, why are they giving like light in the hole there? Actually, you know what? It's a steam boss. All items. To be the more serious here, let's use. There we go. Green car. Oh,
ちょっと良くない状況でしょこれ。
There's a lot of life points though. Man, I thought it must have been very easy to hit because there's only life points. We took 40k damage there, and probably was like 20-30k earlier, so it has a few 100,000 life points. Maybe like 300 maybe? 200? So yeah, but, I think it was like 70k now or so, so yeah, 210 or so, yeah. 200,000 life points maybe? You know, why not actually? Here's my Agnir, the... Oh, not kill the right keyboard. Take that, straight enemy. They have really high defense points, so this is a horrible way to deal with my that was really crappy. That one has a really high defense. Oh, I have the wrong. This is useless on him. Absolutely useless. Prompto. I can't change, but I use it. Oh, well, actually, it's still active. Yeah, it's even active, so yeah. So very good hit, very good hit. I'm gonna say it's over. As it dies. But this quest is probably better to do actually. Like the hunts, because this guy gives you weapons that are pretty good so far. Like a better weapon for Galio, so yeah. Doing these quests is probably way better spent time than doing all the stuff actually, because that is clearly better. Yeah, so I have to use really special items here. It's pretty, pretty bad. We're just going down, so this is a better auto spell. Let's see anything else we do. The ring maybe? No. Probably shouldn't be like 100 really. We only have one of the anyway, yeah, spend it down. And Prompto can have his the gravity spear in there. Yeah. Prompto! Pretty good here. Oh, it's water balloon. Nice. Fast loud. Nice, Prompto! Good. Why did you change character? Smoggers have really high really high defense. Fast. So where is his fish? Oh, it's in the bed level, okay. Kill him? I can see it start to kill him. There's so much defense and life. They're not going down. Really weird. Yes, that was like. Oh, cool. Very, whatever. We'll be with these guys. I guess I was meant to kill them. Perhaps. Where's the car? Here. Can I actually shop at the car? Also, okay, whatever, you can shop at the car actually. So you can go and buy post there. Yeah, but I guess you can drive to the hunt, but it doesn't really matter. There we go. That's nice. Maybe it costs a new actually now in beat the game. Potentially the car might have some new thing to buy, but I don't think so. You actually buy the overhead, nothing fish. Yeah, nothing. I know you can actually buy that thing. Nice. Oh yeah, that yeah. When you actually have to probably go to Altisia so you actually find that thing. Because there, you can buy it, and they're good. Of course, if you wanna catch the meal trout, which you catch here. So actually, I might actually wanna go and do because I'm out actually off. Okay, there it is. Next to the camp. I'm actually gonna go and camp now. So definitely make it go faster doing the hunts, right? We have the food buff. Oh yeah. So somehow, right, I am supposed to open up the doors in the dungeons. Found around, some of the dungeons have second dungeons, right? It's something I'm definitely looking forward to, but I have no idea how to do it. My assumption is it's gonna be a quest. My assumption is it's probably gonna be a quest from someone. It's like this is how you get the key, or I don't know, maybe it gives you the key. And it just like go and beat all the dungeons, I don't know, something like that. So I think that we can get it by just going to different towns. Especially probably you want towns, right? And if you go to the towns, you find them eventually. Oh, there's something new here, a pizza. Oh, you can run. Actually, why did we get that now? So it's free to just eat it then. Oh yeah, I think I downloaded something today. Maybe that's in download then. But anyway, so you're out of meal trout, so we'll do the fish actually. It's a very, very good recipe. Extremely good recipe. We can use these things better. Which of course is that you do huge amounts of more type power. It's like 500 more type power. And you have like 500 type power. Yeah, so it like doubles your physical damage, right? Oh. I was to throw something there and I completely failed. So we have a camera now. That was just horrible. I was like, I threw it and it bounced back, but I kind of had it and then it just fall down again, so it made it worse. Absolutely horrible drop. But anyway, yeah. But That fish is really good. But it's garlic otherwise. But we can buy garlic.
よーし俺準備 OK みんなは
俺
But
ま
yeah,
だ
so
眠
yeah.
いな
This spawn, we should fish at the ocean. And the cape. It's really, really good one because you get like 5 animals high power, nothing more, but it's 5 high power. And of course you have like, I don't know, you have like, 5 high power. It's pretty much what you have, right? Yeah, so like Prompto even gets more than twice from that, right? It's like a doubling of his ability. It's like 110% more damage, right, from attacks. I'm not exactly the weapon, but like yeah, it's a lot more. So very, very good, very, very good. Sora 5. I'm out of magic stimulations. Okay, let's use something here. Treasure port. Yeah, why not? That's what you can farm here, you know. Definitely gonna do like a free cast someday. Like combining everything is basically a gigantic spell. Yeah, you possibly need it. But I probably wanna get like everything once and wanna have more magic abilities and it's super tedious. What I want, guys, for now. That's too bad. Something I have a lot of, but something you can farm it. So often it has to be. No, I don't need one off. Something that is enough. Yeah, quad cost. Great. Okay, that's pretty good actually. Yeah. Okay, so quad cost. I pressed the wrong button. Oh, and I pressed the wrong button. Oh, come on. God damn it. I really wish I did remember where you were last year though. It would be really good if I had like memory. So pointing, you know, to your last selected item. Would be really good here. Okay, so I can have this thing. Warham was. God damn it. Yeah, you need a cactor. Here we go. Okay. Here we go. I think that also is a stupid way how it uses it. Because you select it and then you press right and left. But if you press left and left earlier or right, then you jump right, then you jump to the side page. So it's really like, that's why I do this sometimes. I wanna see how much it gets from being, of course, selected right, and you see how much potential does it get when I, of course, give it more, right? So I want to see that, okay, how worth it is to get like 5 or 1 after, or you know, and so on, right? And it skips, right? So that is stupid, to be honest. Should be another button here, or like when you press it, you should remember your word. So if you go back again, you will get the correct item. It's very easy to press the wrong button there, I would say, like the wrong order buttons. Absolutely. Way too easy. Anyway, let's kill this hunt. Collect the power here. And yeah, it's absolutely better to get the skills where you see like double items, right? But you craft the thing twice. So you get more magic power, because it also doubles your items spent into the spell, right? So, that's way better. Okay, so the bird enemies, cocktails. They are very weak.
Yeah, they are
gone. So like they're nothing. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. And actually, you get the. I'm just gonna get the. Oh, so easy. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get the spell from here. Get more damage on, and then we're gonna do fire, and then and more damage based on your weapon. Your weapon, everyone, right? Way back, so we can really had enemies. Also unlock more abilities when you have more of them. But yeah, it does really high damage basically. And of course, here I put on a groper that is called the fish. It gives you double your attack power pretty much, like 500 more. You have like 500. So obviously that also made I'm very high right now on physical damage here. So yeah, that clearly boosts us. And, so I'm gonna do, where is it? Oh, it should be here. There it is. Yeah, so you can see the circle there, and well, it's not in the, doesn't have to be with points like it's over here. It's not in the middle of it, but the circle it has to pretty much like it is, that you can't go outside of the circle. Right, so can be good to have. You can know. This guy definitely have said this guy before. I mean, likely just reusing the same model drive, but it's kind of like that guy sucks at being a hunter. He has no friends. I've absolutely said the exact same person earlier. I'm thinking about that. I say this every time, but I just hope, I just really hope there is some kind of trophy for doing that, right? Because it really makes no sense to me. Both that thing and the what's the thing? The car thing. On the cars. It really makes no sense. You can do the things and you never, you know. I'm actually gonna go return this thing first things. Because this thing is so good to do. I think these things are the best thing to do. Right now, I mean excluding maybe the dungeons, because clearly this thing actually was something good. Well, okay, but the level 110 samurai though did give me the ribbon, which is of course that you're immune to everything, and I actually should put it on someone because you have one ribbon there, and you probably get 4 ribbons in the game in total. You get more, I guess, if you really farm that mini game, but I see so far I said 3 in them, so you want 4, right? Because one for each character. Having more wouldn't help you because you can only have like so much stats and so on, so that wouldn't help you. But you get one here, killing the level 99 hunt, which I did last playthrough. Quite easy boss actually. You know, the samurai guy, you kill him one attack, as it always does, so you pretty much avoid it as good as you can, and then you fight him. So pretty easy actually, I think. And well, I think his problem is that even if he was like the highest boss in the game so far, even if that Ayashak was called, even that's like the most. The boss with the highest damage I've seen so far in the game, maybe even in the whole game. Because that enemy has ridiculous high damage, that type of enemy. It is still just a samurai, a ronin, those kind of that, and I mean that's the ronin is the first of them, and then you have the ronin, you have the Jimbo, so they're actual neighbors. But yeah, so you have the kind of class enemy, whatever I call it, and that enemy is, I mean, you see it before, like that boss was pretty hard, not very hard because it's the exact same battle pretty much as the Jimbo, but it has like one or two new mechanics. So actually, I was slightly disappointed in that boss because I would much rather see it being sure a samurai enemy, but like with a lot of new abilities, a new like AI fight pattern and so on, but still looking like them, but not differently, but like like Daim or Shogun, right? Like the biggest, so to speak, samurai, and obviously being better than they were. But no, it felt more like you were just fighting a highly stated, highly, empowered Jimbo, right? Like a Jimbo, it looks now like 100 times more health and 100 times more damage, pretty much, and so much faster. So it's like those two very epic in that sense. Just a better Jimbo. It's just a Jimbo for max levels instead of a Jimbo for a 40 level, right? So it's, yeah. But this thing here then gives you actually, well, the ribbon for that samurai thing is really good, so it was very worth doing it. And this thing gives you weapons every time. So most other hunts also actually give you much, right? That samurai actually gives something really good, right? Something very good. That's why I was talking about it in the beginning. And with other hunts, it's like here's some money and a mega phoenix. Oof. The Tonnenberg is nice. That could actually be a hard boss. If it's the last thing was like 70, 8 right, 75. Yeah, this can actually be a hard boss. Thunderbirds are hopefully on the shield. Yeah, so these quests here are actually, you know, very good, right? They're actually very good. Like, I mean, these are giving you a new item every time, and so far, and actually the one, yeah, but so far the items have been better than what I have. So this is just a cut, you know, like do this, get a better weapon, or shield here. While we're like the hunts, as I mentioned down, except the rainbow thing, are crap. Look at this thing. A mega phoenix, I have like 20 loss. Like, that doesn't mean anything. It's good to have, but it really means nothing, right? That is like a mid, whatever kind of hunt, right? You should do with it and get some consumable item. Where obviously the other one is really good actually. So this is probably also better than that. Yeah, Dragon Lance. So I mean, obviously doing this old man's class here are really good. Like they'll give you very good items. Unfortunately, I changed the item here. Well, yeah, actually we have this new thing. I haven't tried yet. We improved it with Sid. Yeah, let's try. Okay, let's try it. Why not? Nothing new here. You have this thing, but yeah, like it's not better than the what we have. So yeah, doing this quest here seems to be very profitable, right? Much better than the hunts, I would say. I mean, the samurai thing is the exception, right? You get like a ribbon is like the best thing in the game, pretty much. And actually, I'm probably gonna use it actually. I think, honestly, over the Mad thing right now. I'm not sure. It can be a very much more smooth sailing, right? If you have it or knock this thing primarily, so you can avoid. So you're still in control, so you're like immune to being frogged and so on. Hopefully it works on everything. I guess, yeah, I think it will. So you want that one, you want that for the frog quest, you get a ribbon, and you want to do the mini game, I believe. Probably can't buy ribbon anywhere. Well, you can, yeah, that would make sense, because you can. Let's go up again. Good. Because that mini games haven't done it. I'm gonna do one playthrough, maybe tomorrow. Not tomorrow, like maybe 2 days. When I play that mini game, you vote on your monster, you bet the monster you vote on. And then get money, so I'm gonna try doing that. Like just one playthrough and like farm to rib or something. But you can, yeah. But otherwise, you can actually convert. As in most kind of games, we have this money-driven mini games. You can usually convert your normal currency right in the game to the like the casino currency, and then you can buy stuff, or you can use the currency to get more stuff and so on. However, most of the games, like fantasy games, Pokemon and so on, you can always usually use like, you know, well, okay, either I can play the mini game and be good at it and like always farm that, or I actually have so much money, and you know I have a lot of money in this game. I have like 400,000 or something, like I almost 500,000, so I could actually pretty much just spend like 400k or something, and just, you know, bam, give me a ribbon probably. Actually, I probably buy a ribbon probably. It's probably more profit for me to just actually, you know, just convert all my gear into this kind of arena currency and just buy the best stuff of it, if I can afford it. But it probably costs like 100k something like that per item, so I can probably actually do that instead actually, if I wanted to. I'm checking into that, but yeah. And that's a very common thing in this kind of games, right? You have these 2 different currencies in the game, like 2 different, but you have the main currency, and then you have some kind of, as I mentioned, a casino, some kind of other gambler currency kind of thing. So casino currency. The conversion usually is like 1 per 10, or maybe like 1 per 5. So it's pretty high. But it still is like, you know, the ribbon. I think it costs like 14,000, or maybe 100,000. That would be 1 million then. But it costs 14,000 like casino currency. That's 140k then, I think, off your normal guild, right? And that is probably usually what it is around. Right, so I wouldn't be surprised if I actually can go and buy like 3 more ribbons to fuck that frog quest, because it probably cost me like 480 guilds today, 1,000 guild, yeah, and I have like people should have, so probably. Or maybe it's super expensive to have to bet and so on. I don't know. I think most can usually let the player do that. We can Yeah, convert all your money. Yeah, let's do this to these two hunts. I don't know what time it is. I slept very late yesterday. I come home at like 3. I had home I slept around 3, I guess. But I also slept like my guess is that I slept. Oh yeah. Okay, let's do the hunt actually. So my guess is that I slept probably like only 4 hours yesterday. And I definitely feel that I'm tired right now. And I should start the stream earlier, but a friend just called me just when I was starting the stream actually, and I had to like cut it off then. Also was a kind of slightly important phone call I suppose, so that's sad, but like on that level more. So it's like okay. Yeah, so well, let's do the hunts here. Let's do all the hunts in the Vesperpool on rank 9. Yeah, so this is the snake enemy. It's probably a better. I think he's gonna be a stronger Midgård. What's it called? I think it's called Midgård snake. Midgård in Swedish. This is probably a better one of those, the poison snake. And actually, that should say white snake, pretty much. So I don't know. I mean, I was thinking like mythology-wise, trying to come up with something here. I can't actually. Like, there's nothing. I might be wrong, but I can't remember anything as being called white snake, because that obviously says vit, right? Which, as you probably can hear from general in English, it's similar to white is vit, right? And shiru in Japanese, which is kind of different. Yeah, so obviously Germanic, old Germanic, very similar there. So this name for this snake is white snake in Swedish, and I don't know. I think it's gonna be a bigger poison snake. That one. Yeah, same more beauty here. Never seen this before. I probably can shoot them. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There, attack. Element. I don't know. It could be element. I have no idea what element is. They are the whole anything. I don't know yet. It's like just not really like. Yeah. Oh, that. Oh, it's so good. Oh. Yeah, like what I'm saying for right now. I seriously believe in that ability to be my next one, which is it teamwork? Yeah, it is. That you actually can do more right with teamwork. Well, I can just live break with. I might think we can live break with the team thing, but yeah, like that. Yeah, because we always quickly do them and so on. Oh, he's missing. Yep. Captain Gladio. Oh, he's in that way. But this is ridiculous, also. I think that actually could be better. Absolutely better. I mean, if you code that, this 90%, you can always check before, like, how much damage it will do. And if you did less than, 0, or like 0 or nothing, you can say that don't say. Or if I then this ends that, then I would write, well, if it's not what's said, like, if it missed the damage, you can say, like, oh, sorry, you can do it next time. Or don't say anything. So yeah, it's always say that, like, oh yeah, good job, but actually missed completely. He didn't hit them. So it's like, go back. Oh, I ska då märka but yeah. You might really worth actually spending, support and getting lot of community. It's always the more, but I think this thing here, you can see that. Well, actually, that did actually use. But it was 9,000 plus 5,000. Actually did 40k, which is actually better than the other stuff because it did. Yeah, it's kind of weird actually that you don't have, like in other games, where you just have one thing that like do more than 9,000 to them. Okay, split up even if you think. Oh, So that was this game is split up into different. You have one for living break, one for the quick abilities, and you might have one more. This shit is very quickly here. Oh, robot again for some reason. Yeah, so you have. I'm thinking that you have one more thing. I have everything here. But actually really good. Well, I have all fucking. Actually much better than I remember this to be. Yeah, so this thing is you dice sign, the link damage to combo attacks. And here you have set each character. Not here, but on the. Where is it? Over here. Then they immediately can do it right with a living break, with an ability, which is you know in other games would be like you can do it in one thing, right? Like have this item on you, with the ultimate weapon, and then you can do it. And there's also for Mad League in the game, which I actually think is wrong. I think it's like, would I like to have it? Yes and no, because if you can break Mad League is already too strong in the game, so obviously it would be really overpowered and like broken, and you would pick it definitely. I would have it definitely by now. Now we use it. Yeah. And I'm with really high damage, like it would be too easy. So in that sense it's good doesn't have it. But that's just actually, if you ask me, that's more about that bad bad design on the actual part of like how much I do it all. So if you ask me about that, I think it's actually a mistake, absolutely, because it feels like, well, we didn't know how to balance magic, so here's a really good magic, but you can't make it too good. So you're like, okay. I mean, it's really good when you can make it like extremely overpowered. It's only like slightly overpowered. I hope it's not me, because the problem is that it's overpowered. Magic in the game is definitely overpowered. And so that's like, here's a spell check. It's become ridiculously overpowered. But it's still overpowered. It might just be, in my opinion, it might just rather than be maximum power instead of, yeah. It's so weird. How did it? But yeah, I think that this boss, in particular, is blindside and combo. I think that's one of the biggest things potentially, because it's switching. Yeah, but it's like I mean, the boss is absolutely extremely easy to set up. Yeah, because I mean, you can see the boss fight. Yeah, sure, I'm pretty good at this game by now. When I've fought those other snakes, the black snakes, the Midgard snake, with the exactly same kind of mechanics and patterns. So it's the same pattern boss, right? So it's just a new one, white or black, with more health. So it's obviously very easy. But like that boss is something wrong with its design, I would say. And I can't really say like exactly what it is. So I guess it's more about how the game mechanic works, like so on. It's a general fundamental battle plan, because obviously on that enemy you hit it in the back so often, like, so easily. And I would think that it's mainly because how it moves, and like you can get behind its snake body. And I guess the game is always counting. I think the game probably is always like saying to the how it counts by side and back and so on. It's like, oh, you're behind this point, or like you hit it on this part of the back, that means it's back. But it's a snake, and a snake is just one long back kind of if you're behind the head, right? So it feels like that should be much more limited. So you have to be just hitting it kind of up standing, half the body. You have to hit like kind of the back of that at the junction. Also the junction would be the back. It kind of feels like a snake. So yeah, so I think that's a problem definitely there. That it's a snake, and they really have said, okay, the whole part of snake is its back side, and also the side of it, and also the back side seems kinda, because it's obviously overly very easy. And from that then you use always combo it, right? So Yeah.
ノクトも来てよ。
Yeah, I'll say it. Okay, so this should be the last hunt here. It might be a harder hunt, so level 10 later on. If you get new hunts at 10, I don't know. Maybe you do. It's clearly very specific, like 43 there. It's very specific when to get up here, so that could be an indication of something. And also, everyone here might open up new hunts, as they do sometimes. But anyway, here we're gonna get the wall. And we actually finally get something good. I don't know what mega fit, right? That's crap, right? This is actually giving me something useful for once. An emerald bracelet, which I think I have 1 or 2 of, so it's gonna be overly useful. But I think it's pretty good. It might be. If you have one better with a diamond thing, which you can get in the arena, the minigame, I believe. Potentially somewhere else. Oh, it's inside. Is it inside the dungeon? Yeah, it actually makes much more sense than inside, to be honest. I was like, yeah, that actually makes much more sense. Actually. It makes much more sense because I fought this enemy and it actually isn't that strong. I fought it with only Noctis strikes. Yeah, exactly here at the calling. Well, yeah, exactly here. 10 years later in the game, at this area, right? So we have fought this guy earlier, right? Just with Noctis, you know, yeah, like damage-wise it took a long time because it hides inside the wall. It's like a demon living inside another kind of face or whatever. Yeah, it's quite not that hard enemy. It's just too lot to kill it. Eventually around someone kill it, but it doesn't really matter. It's just really faster. But anyway, it leads inside the walls, so it makes much more sense. There will be a little inside of the dungeon. Absolutely does. And of course, only the one I fought was during the whole, you know, push thing, where of course everyone's dead and so on, and everything's horrible. So then it could be outside. So this inside the dungeon, because otherwise we would hide actually. Yeah, there's definitely people inside, but we would hide otherwise. Because obviously it could live in like the mountain and so on, in a wall, and I don't know why I wouldn't say about that. I'm just like blinded by the weird red things. Clearly you can go that way. And they're like, because it has to live inside walls, right? And that works for it when everything is night. But if it's on day now, where would it hide them? Inside a wall maybe then? Maybe if it could. They'll break against light, so it actually makes perfect sense that the enemy has to be kind of damaged when it's not horrible creature. Yeah, and also obviously if you ask me, even more so overpowered than, or powered or more, not overpowered, it feels like it should be stronger, I think.
What?
Something there. Well, that's good because we're waiting for it to be night anyway, so we might as well save someone while we are waiting. Why not? But anyway, yeah, I feel like it should be strong inside a dungeon, like one of those demon dungeons. Should also make it better. You know, like any other demon, really. Oh, this is so stupid. Come on. Happy to the game. Oh, come on. Go. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, anyway, someone is in your... Let's pick it as a quest. Might help. Yeah. Usually all around the mark are though. Like it's not that far away for the most of it. There we go. This is him guy again. This is him guy again, right? Like, this guy's a really bad hunter. Why doesn't he shop anymore? Like yeah, second time I said him today, and it's definitely the same model as earlier. So. And again, obviously didn't do anything. I'm really hoping that's gonna be I really hope it's gonna be useful. Why you say those people? Anyway, good timing because it's night now. I hope it's night. It might actually be closed because it's still twilight there, so red. So it might be at 20, I think, 8 o'clock. Then it's gonna be open. I think yeah, that's perfect. I think that's 19 is technically closed, should be. open up. Anyway, let's hope we can just figure out with this. Okay, is that in the next dungeon? Like seriously? What is on the floor? Yeah, it might be down with everything. Because obviously, but I think that at this junction in the game, you have to be able to open up the second dungeon somehow. I mean, I'm thinking that should be. Okay, you can go over. Yeah, I'm thinking that it should be something with like a quest somewhere, right? And I haven't really explored the cities except Leslum and we have been more Hammerhead, I guess. Yeah, I haven't really been around in this game world. I was actually in over here. Who was the one from me was the house or whatever, the house of the mission, I think it's gonna be. Whatever, or however, hoping to. But I think it's a bad quest, but it doesn't have to be. But I think it will make the most sense of it. Regardless, right? I mean, I have to face that person. Or find a person. Yeah, you can't actually. I don't know. Yeah, so I mean, it might be in the second part. If that's like the game then says that when you open the door, you can open the door. It might be a very futile attempt to go down here right now. But I want to obviously beat the whole, all the hunts on the same rank at the same time. I think it would be good way to do it. Like I did one of my playthroughs right when I did all the hunts at Artesia. So all the hunts when I did all the rank 8 hunts. This would be most of the rank 9, like half the rank 9, and did all the halves in all the playthroughs. There's a lot of them, and less there's like 8 or stuff. So yeah, that's a good part of it. But let's see here. Hopefully it's down here. But it doesn't have to be. I mean, yeah, I'm a little scared that it's gonna be completely waste of time. Absolutely, because it should be pretty much down there. Yeah, like pretty much right there. I think. This should be down here, and if I can see it now, it is probably not down here, right? So. Yeah, this should be really crappy. It might be in a puzzle with those weird type things that never work for me. I think they're gonna be the same down here. So, well, it seems to be very close to that place. It might be the right one. Hopefully it works. You know soon. I mean, it's pretty quick though, right? We can get down here pretty easily. But obviously, I ignore the enemies. Because the enemies 7 times before, they're very weak. There's no chance they're gonna get the items we need. And the experience points are just pretty invalid, right? Invalid, but it's very insignificant. It doesn't matter. And it's so many of them to go up. So okay, so what's the right path now here? It's this path. I think, yeah. We fall down. Right, so we can't get there. Yeah, this should be the right path. Yeah, this looks right. Hopefully it's the right path. It should be very close. It's the right path now. Yeah. It might be in the elevator. We have to kind of get some small and rock thing. Which I never doubt that, but it could be. That is kinda over. Okay, so it's the end of the tunnel. That's the end of this tunnel where you get locked in. This is here close though, that's a quite enemies here. In this room now you have to kill the enemies. You can't skip them. So we close this door here, I think. Okay. Oh, maybe next door then. I was sure that it must be next door then. Yeah, here we go. There we go.
さてどうするいい感じだ当然
Then next door is probably also close. This door, I think. Should be close as well. Okay, here should be the boss then, hopefully.
行き止まりか引き返せまだ先がある気もするがなんだ
Okay, even Even renting of the wall is nice. It's a living wall. Yeah, that's totally lagging. Not very worried. Why is it might be on time? Yeah, it's true. That's the was a classic enemy really pushing you down right. It might just kill us. This is the end of it. Right.
嘘だばいい。どうするって。ノクトまずいよ、こっち閉まってる。閉じ込められてるよ。
本気で行く。
それ。イグニスの顔色悪いよ。
This is adding a lot of damage. Teleport might actually finally be useful. Thinking about it, teleport is now wall fight. If you use them, you can escape it. It might be finally use the wall fight. But then we can teleport away, right? Even though we are actually close in. Yeah, exactly. We actually finally use them. First time we found that I used it for all things. That explains what they're supposed to be. Why can't I help them? You hold it? Nope. Yeah, but like the Agneer probably can't kill it in this speed, but in one more thing. Okay. Finally use that thing. What? Oh, come on, what the fuck? Like, I seriously thought it's going to be, you know, you use that and you teleport to the next room because you constantly see that you have those warp flags in every room, right? Oh, what the fuck? Maybe you have to kill the skeletons that open up the doors. Yeah, I was like, I was. So that was finally explained to me why you have the warp flags in every damn room. Right? Because this has warp flags everywhere, right? I did not think it was going to, teleport me out of it. Absolutely not. And that's weird. Like, I guess it's teleport out before you die then, so it's like the way to not die, but that can't really be. Like, that feels really weird that we're beating this boss. I mean, obviously, like, that can't be it. Because I don't do that enough damage. I mean, I am pretty high level. I'm about the same level as the boss. I have holy weapons. Oh, come on. But yeah, like, that feels like it's really hard. It's really hard. What? Yeah, it's going to be really hard to like force us to kill it in that time frame, because obviously I even use Agni, I use the limit ability, right, and so on, and I have pretty much high. I even have the rest. Oh shit, this is going out now. That's actually really bad. Yeah, I even have the food buff that gives me a lot of attack power. Should be perfect, right, for a speedy combat, right? Because I have high damage. I don't care about abilities when I deal a lot of damage. So I actually have the perfect food for that boss battle as well. So yeah, that and what's something else. Yeah, it clearly wants something else. Then use it cannot just be that it has to do with its speed, because I have really high damage. I think I have much higher damage. Well, I did use in spells though. But yeah.
Very
I would have to double my damage right now. Or whatever now, or even more like almost triple my damage. That's extreme hard to do when you're in a high level. If level 10, you can say, well, I can return here, you know, I'm level 55 or level 70. I can do it. I just need a way more high level. But I'm already almost max level, so it's like, yeah, that's gonna be really hard. It's gonna be really hard actually getting up to that level, right? But it's not unfortunate that I'm losing the food buff right now. The food buff, of course, gives me 500 more attack. With the top character down, talked about earlier, is actually more than what I have. Probably have like 408, I think. 480. So, so when he gets to 500, obviously significantly more than twice as much attack power. Clearly, wait, it's actually very unfortunate. I didn't think it would be that long here. Obviously, I didn't think the teleport would fail, so otherwise I wouldn't have done it, right? So yeah, obviously, if I knew that, I would have refreshed it before I did it. Well, if I knew how it worked, I probably would have, because I probably would have killed it by now then. Whoever, I mean, probably would be dead by now. But anyway, I guess we have to open up this door somehow while you're fighting it. Or this door. This door likely can open up. We have these small rooms there, yeah, so you maybe you can enter the smaller room to the side somehow. Could be it.
Yeah,
That is really low damage. The rest that was useless. Shit, how did I die? Did that happen in the wall? For being like, closer, maybe? Maybe. Not sure. Weird. The word is a weird fire blocking there. So last time. You might actually die from being at the wall. I was not sure what's doing that now. But I guess it has to kill the skeletons. The door would be the only reason to do otherwise. Then we are in the moon, right? I think so. Need the plans. Okay. How do we do it now then? Yeah, I'm killing those guys, still happens. Come on, talk to me, baby. Good. Works it up though. I think it's good that works very well. Injuries dying compensates for any wall. Come on. Did you try to avoid it? Found that thing. actually extremely fast when you actually attacks.
間に合った
Yeah, I think I'm gonna die.
まずい
Like, what the
な
fuck?
かなか楽しめたぜ。
雨か。
That was even purpose of me. Like, what the fuck? Say anything. You just have to have really, really high more damage levels. Oh wow, I'm gonna try last time then, but yeah. I mean, its level isn't higher than me, same level about. So those need to be way more like, we need to do insane amount of damage. Perhaps. But I really think this is the boss that really, you know,
マジ受け付けねえわ。
shows some AI behaving sometimes. They're standing there, you stay next to the wall, and they just into them, and then you just die, right? So it's very like, oh, how the hell do I actually do anything in this boss? Because you have to pretty much spam the animations from Slavian potions. Right, so if you do that, you actually, yeah. When you do, but that time, the second time I actually didn't want to teleport back. I actually was prepared to die. I wanted to stay and see what happens if you keep standing there. Because obviously, this dungeon is full of these teleporting things, right? There were a lot of these warp ties, and it makes no sense to me they ever had this. No, that one in that room clearly finally had a reason for it. But you have to wonder that it's like, do I have to actually, like, you know, is it because, like, it felt to me the first time I did, like, yeah, I'm probably gonna like warp back a bit here, take this thing, warp back one room, just keep chasing me, warp back one room, chasing me, warp back one room, and then it's like, well, you can't anymore, you die anyway. So it's, I think that's what how it's gonna work. But oh no, I'm confused. I mean, the second time here, I didn't actually mean to jump into a set. I actually like fall into it after I comboed the boss. So actually that was pretty on purpose. That was not on purpose at all. So I wanted to wait longer there, so that was on purpose. Unfortunately, that just happened there. This was really bad luck, I guess. About that, but yeah, but still though, it did come far enough, I would say, where it felt like if it's come this far, it should change something, you know. Like, well, you got to like that the last meter of the room, so you know. Yeah, but like when I flew into the teleporting second time, I almost expected it to be like, well, this actually, you know, unlocked this second room or something. Okay, so let's see what happens this time. Because obviously we have teleported in that room. Well, actually it's working now, that's interesting. Usually when I join this room, they actually aren't working at all then, so that's actually a new thing. I think that they are live though, so... But still, why would you have them in each room? You have to be pretty much be able to escape the boss somehow, and then get to the next room. If you can't do what you did in the first room, it's gonna be like, well, okay, I'm gonna push you into the wall and kill you. I mean, definitely it's like you have to somehow be able to escape it to different rooms, so you can be like, yeah, I'm living in this room now as well. I think you might have skipped this guy. I never did that the first time, so no saying that doesn't matter, but yeah, never kill them. There might be a thing. They're obviously covering up this door, but yeah, so okay, let's try it again. What can I do differently, really? Well, they get the boss.
さてどうすると消してやる裏行が危ないかもサンキュー行くぞ
So this time, change special. So this time then, I want to absolutely try to go as far as possible. I wanted to do it last time then, but I actually thought into it completely by accident afterwards. I don't really go. I don't really wait for it. That was really not really right there. Why did you point?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Got everything. Teleport. Starter yeah, keep killing them. Well, I'm gonna have to be dead like this. I'm betting this should be alone actually. They die all the time, it's more amazing, it's closer. Maybe I can do it and miss some enemy earlier. Very unsure I can do it. Very unsure what I'm going to do. Yeah, there's one more left. It's without it. We could die all the time with the wall. Takes more time for animations. Do that we can move in earlier, like those things. That was good. It looks like the open. Maybe if I hadn't seen the lift last time. That was silly. Yeah, I wonder what has lost the key to open it with open that door. I did kill them each time, so I'm ready to bid that like, yeah, well, you didn't kill it before, so this door is actually not locked for you, so you can actually open the door regardless. Food. That could be interesting. I don't know. Well. Hiding now. Oh fuck! Fuck! God damn it! God damn it! I was like, 1% left there. God damn it! Fuck's sake. God. So, okay. Okay, that's what happened the second time as well then. He actually pushes you into the wall pretty much, right? If you actually don't.
That's good.
It's like teleport out, it's like a noobish, yeah, it's like a damn noob thing, yeah, it pushes you out of it pretty much. You're into it. It's on spell, but I think okay. See, I don't know what I did to actually open up the first there. But it's much harder. Much more harder. So now we're coming into the game where the game is really sucky. You can't easily get life again without having to go to a campus. It's so stupid. I hate this in the game. I really hate this in the game. I think it's absolutely retarded. I think it's... If you can get like, if you can trigger night at a city, for convenience sake, why can't you do it at camp, right? It's really low. So you cannot make it night now. There you get playing games and so on, which was nice. And where the hell is the game? That's really horrible. You can't do that. I'm actually out of draw, so I can do the global thing. I think about it. That is not good. Might as by the car, let's see. I mean, again, the thing is, and this is really hard because I write about this every time it happens. So now I have to trigger night. I have to trigger night for it. To trigger night, you have to actually go to the course. To trigger night, you have to actually what's it called? Take another, yeah, you actually take another yeah, to trigger night, you need to actually take another hunt ride that is on night. I can't just take a hunt that's like, you know. I'm actually going to take a skill for this thing. Even if I don't tell you that much more, but actually it's really nice to have. But at least 99 point star is actually really expensive. It's like, that is really expensive, but I'm thinking to take it anyway. Yeah. Get to the point. That definitely happens way too often. It happens way too often that I'm actually out of course, time for that thing. I feel, and this is the second time now. It's the second time that I have improved on the what's it called, the extension time of 18 foods, right? So, see now. So I want to use this thing again then, which is of course very like a lot more attack power, right? Should be the best of the all. The other ones will survive longer, sure. They are. I mean, okay, the one that gives like 4k health and almost same attack power, probably better. Should survive longer and actually not have that much less power in attack. But otherwise, this is probably for this one by far the best one. You get a huge amount of power, right? So very close to have Ignis level 10 cooking for that matter. That is probably 2 achievements to unlock, I guess. 1 achievement for having him at level 10, and 1 achievement for having everyone level 10 is my guess. I think that's reasonable. Not sure if it happened, but yeah. But that was really, that was so annoying. I mean, really, like we had like, what could it be? Maybe like 2-3% left, maybe less. I'm just guessing, but I think something like that. And yeah, like, fuck, it's gonna take me around like 30 minutes now. Used to. yeah, this is gonna take me so much more time now. Not necessarily because I went to the campus so I did it anyway because I had to leave that place. But I mean, usually I actually got teleported out, and you teleported out of the whole instance, and you can only enter night, right? So now I have to go back here. I have to trigger night, because the game is stupidness, and it's very bad design. This we redo this, and yeah, so this is costing me minutes after minutes, and oh god. Yeah, that was really irritating. I mean, clearly the boss was gonna die in the next attack, pretty much. And yeah, and then I got forced to teleport out.
行こ
Very, very annoying.
う。おお、戻ったな。
Costing me a huge amount of time.
今日はどうした
Absolutely
どうだ
boring.
やれそうか
Yeah, so we have to do something with night. So like, let's see. Do something with night. Yes.
そいつだな。
Trent. Yes, remember his plan. No, we can trigger night, right? Which is really stupid. And then, because this quest is
狙い目はこいつらだな。
so
おお、しまったな。
right, because
それじゃ気合い入れてな。
let me just save here. I want to see that. Probably keep it next time. I think actually this resurrecting anyone is bad probably because that is animation time and they die so easily. So it's probably just only negative actually. Let's just type this. Yeah, so half an hour after midnight. And yeah, I was at as I mentioned 4 hours or so yesterday, so yeah. I am definitely not I'm not a grown up. Oh my god. Oh shit. Well, this is happens when I have too little to work, right? Like if I actually have to go to work tomorrow and actually work a lot, but it's like 2 people are quitting tomorrow and what's up happening and so on. So basically, I can say this, I don't know, clear, I mean it's not a single fact anyway. Basically tomorrow in my office we're usually gonna like play games or something like this. You're seriously just gonna, you know, no one really cares, right? To be honest, we're just gonna be like, yeah, yes, I mentioned them. People are quitting, so we're talking about like, yeah, we're gonna get this like multiplayer game and we're gonna, you know, so I'm just like whatever. To be honest, I was like, yeah, okay, I can get in there and like, I'm not gonna be late. I'm probably like 10 minutes a bit, whatever. It's a very small place, so I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Whatever. But I'm talking about more that, you know, I'm gonna be there, but I'm not really gonna, you know, care about stuff. You know? Like I haven't been doing my work anyway. My work is, yeah, like, and I have no tasks, so on. I don't have one actually, but yeah. So yeah, so everything you do really, and obviously I know everyone else is gonna be, you know, like, oh, you're quitting and let's set this and, you know, I don't know, like trying to fuck someone, you know, yeah, so on, right? So it's like whatever, right? So you know that's the thing. It's really just like, yeah, I could be really tired tomorrow at work. I think, you know, at my like 1% efficiency. Yeah, but like, obviously it's really nice. I can be at a very low efficiency. Obviously my company is actually in bankruptcy, right? I thought about it for a while now, but it's official since last week, so I can actually talk about it for real now. Of course with no details, but I can talk about it's absolutely official. And so yeah, it's like, you know, it's not exactly bankruptcy, but it's pretty much bankruptcy. It doesn't really that's pretty much effectively. So yeah, you know, I was ready to do there and in the last month. For the last month, especially now. And it's like, and again, as I iterated, especially then on days like tomorrow and Friday tomorrow, and people are quitting, reasons and so on, and yeah, like. But I have to say though that it feels like I feel personally quite immature in a way to that. Just playing games right now. I'm bad influencing on people. No, but the thing is that, you know, you used to play games, right? And went to bed at like 3 or 4, whatever. And I was like, you know, 15, 16, right? And I still got A+ in every subject because school is too easy. In one way, absolutely. I mean, I went to common in Sweden and that's really crap. Then I went to universities and also got awards in classes for that. I went to US, so in Irish, I went to Poland, Turkey as well. And you know, you just realize that, man, like Sweden, The schools, they are so bad. So easy. Problem with Sweden is, I can summarize it in one very easy way. Problem with Sweden is that the school is always like looking for how to pressure everyone, right? Especially welfare in a Swedish way. And so the thing is that in Sweden school system, you always look for the worst student, you know, like the least common denominator kind of thing, and you go for that person, right? So everything is extremely down because it has to go so slow with Sweden at the schools. So you have everyone that's like, you know, yeah, every kid that can't read or someone can be on the same level as us kind of thing. So that's a problem. Like, you're always going for the absolute worst student and it's customized for that person. It really makes no sense, because usually you have a few students that are really, really bad, but most are, and most of them are average, and they have a few that are better, right? But then the school is still going for the worst ones. So that benefits like 2 people out of 20. And then it's like, you know, 60 people that don't benefit from that. You know, they're average, whatever, then they're like 2 people that smart that absolutely, they are super not beneficial from that, because we actually get less from it.
Oh.
Because I mean, those people that are everything, right? So say that everyone's average, everyone's like a 5, right? Let's say that. And but in reality, right, you have 2 zeros and you have 2 10s, and then the other 60 people are 5, right? That's kind of how reality looks, right? Or something similar. But so obviously, if you customize your teaching and like your speed and your pacing and so on, after the student that is, of course, 2 zeros, right? That means that everyone is 5 is gonna be, you know, unsimulated and bored and so on, right? And the 2 10s are worse. They're gonna be paistis, right? So, and that is kind of how Swedish school is. So, this playing on night and so on, I mean, I'll say that, oh my god, I can play for 3 hours a night after you can. But in Swedish school, you can actually do it, and it really is the whole system's fault, right? The whole freaking... You can easily get an A from that, and you'll be like, oh, well, my school is... Like, it's setting, it's yeah, like it's grading, and it's pacing and so on, after the absolutely worst student, like mentally, but almost kind of like, and obviously then, you can sit and play games at like 3 or 4 in the morning, because you will still get an A+ in school, I mean, really, so that's, I guess, the kind of how it feels now at my work then, because you can still get an A+ at work without actually doing much, so guess I'll do it. Okay, further on, just sped right away. It's very new that you say sped, but obviously the cooldown, she sped right away. Smarter, way smarter, and still not know how I open up the door. That's a big problem. Yeah, I don't know how to open the door. Yeah. Hopefully I'll do it before.
ち開いてる。ノクトどうする？
みんな
Spell stunning me. If I move. Oh my god. At least dead actually. These are like portable. Yeah. Well, that's what you do. You kill it fast enough. You have to figure out the puzzle.
厄介な相手だった
It's really cool too that it saves a kind of, you know, yeah, like a wall here now. Some part of the wall now. I wonder if you can find some item here now. That's how it was. Yeah, I think so, yeah. But yeah, that's it. Well, we can get magic of course. Let's just get what else, obviously. So stupid don't take magic. That is probably the last hunting for Vesperpool, right 9. I don't think it will be a new one. It beat all the hunts. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it definitely gives you new hunts when you beat the other one. That's an uncommon. Let's run button here.
やっと地上か
Yeah, and then the room that you can see on the right side, to try to get there one time, you have to get there by it's called. You have to go down first floor to the right, and so like fall rocks at you, and when the rock falls down at you, you have to be like avoiding them, and then go back and forth kinda ish, and then eventually they fly up in the air again because some of the traps in that dungeon they kind of like, I don't know, like elusive. Yeah, same with the bridge actually. They get destroyed. But you know, again, you actually can go back to it, so on. So yeah, so you actually can like
準備はできているか
get those rocks fly up again in the air, and then you can walk past that place. It's kind of weird, but yeah, it works. It's probably this one here then. Obviously it's very late now. This is more about, you know, sometimes it feels like you can't just stay up too long. I could do it, but as I said, I spent maybe 3 out of 4 yesterday, and if you do it every day, you actually eventually don't feel that bad. Like, I'm tired right now, but if I did it, you know, like 1 week or something, I would actually not be tired anymore. It's this time frame. However, then I would have to wake up later. You generally be tired, right? So it's kind of like you don't want to get that bad rhythm, right? You don't want to get the bad rhythm. So that's how I'm gonna turn for it now. Actually, I would love to. Even if the house aren't that interesting, this one was interesting though. Very interesting. The other one was not interesting. So you have some more bosses I want to see. I want to see the Tonenberry boss. So a couple of enemies I want to see here actually. This thing was pretty good, I think. Kind of weird. I don't get exactly what opened the door, to be honest. So I can't say that I like. I just killed it outright with power. The last time they just like spelled right away. Actually, that was a good thing, I think. That I figured out when the third time that why waiting? Right? You just go in and throw the best spell you have right away, because spell obviously has like a 10 or so second cooldown. So if you use the spell right away, it will start off the cooldown like you cast. So yeah, like having good spells they prepared, like you just throw like 5 or 6 like maximum damage spells, right? Like 40-50k per spell. That of course killed it pretty much. So, and I also have the angry thing. So but like I stacked up all my, you know, insta really high damage, right? I can just kill it with that. So that was pretty good. We actually have the blue diamond one, which is almost the best bounty in the game. Very strong. Emerald bracelet is one I use. I think the second best in the game. It might be good here. You also have it. So, you also have it. Actually, I really like this thing in Prompto so far in the game. The friendship one has been really good. It might actually be good on Noyo, because yeah, like he should have more strength. So vitality after he's actually kind of going down now. So, anyway, it's actually look at that. Okay, that's good. Yeah, this is unfortunately too late now to play. For me, it's not just I want to clap right. Probably my voice is so pretty. I hear myself, my voice is going down as well. Some, I'm tired, a little bit slurrish, and so on. That's an old thing. So anyway, yeah, see you guys next time. Hope you all this playthrough. We did all the hunts here at Vesperpool and Myrmonden. The demon wall took like an hour, right? Failed that thing, definitely took some extra time. Second fail clearly wasn't me. That was frustrating me. I mean, like I was like 1 or 2% of life. Right? I had like just one more spell for sure, a few more attacks, like, and I had a spell in like 1 second. So that was just a bit weird. But anyway, I think that and I ignored it completely this time that I beat it. That you have to set the other character dies. So they stay close to the wall and then they die. Because you can see that we use potion in this battle, like potion and even tech abilities. I regret when I use Ignis ability here, there's some more damage. Because when you take abilities or items or whatever, they have animation time, and you can clearly see that the ball was moving when you did it. So each time you use an item, or tech ability, so on, then, or even magic, all of them, you're actually losing time, right? So all things worth is magic. Maybe one with enchantment, something like that, boosts the damage once or so. But doing, especially the healing them potions, is useless. I think it was actually very much better for me when I let them die, because when you see them die and they fall down, there's also an animation, actually the Phoenix Down thing, even for the Phoenix Down on them. However then, if you resurrect the Phoenix Down, they go up again, they lose some life, and eventually they get hit by the wall and die again, right? So then they get several death animation. Not only had 3 death animation, I refused to resurrect them, and I think that actually gave me the least amount of animation people. I want to spend it on magic. That's the question why I did it. So I had high damage stacked up, but also then because I didn't like get those animation anymore. I just ignored resurrecting them. I ignored to take abilities at 1, and I was very careful with the specific one that gave me more attack boost, right? So I think that's actually what I learned from this one, especially. Do not use second abilities, do not use items at all, active items. Let the other character die, and you need to have pretty much Agni, and you probably can't do passively, but if I do in the first roll, then you have to use Agni as well, pretty much. So yeah, that's it. So anyway, that's it for me. See you guys next time. And here we go.